Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Saving the Tang Let's Play here in CK3. And we continue here with our Emperor very close to reaching our goal of saving the Tang Dynasty. We're about to hit advancement, so basically entering the stable era. I think it'll take a little bit more than a year with the annual drift being our catalyst that'll push us over. Basically, we have the highest legitimacy level, which is required. I think this is probably the most important one. And we currently have advancement as our favorite movement, and we also have favorite era being advancement over here. But this combination actually wouldn't hit, so I think it's just these two. 55, because we don't have the Pro Tile movement, because this one's slightly better. Right here, 35, 20, so probably 2 years. We do have a lot of issues. We have 2 wars, which are far from finished. We can't find the leader. So now we're just basically playing whack-a-mole with our armies. We are winning these battles. Yeah, hopefully we are winning these battles. It looks good. And if we can find their leaders, we can end them pretty quickly. We are continuously getting hit with different plagues. You can see we currently have 2 in our realm. There's a cluster here that's actually kind of concerning because our heir actually holds this area here, right underneath that. And that I don't want him to die. Let's just put it that way. Our other army is on the move to go hunt down this group here. We have less men, but I trust they can win. And we also have more land. We got a lot of inheritance from not being able to find governors in some of our lands. That's good, because we got Luoyang. And I want to keep the county of Henei right here. And we're going to give away this piece, because we're way over limit. And we also inherited pieces of land here, which we don't really want at all. So we're going to start with giving up some land to our kids. Pilgrim quarters. Anyways, we have a lot of sons, and I think it's time to give them some land. Especially the older ones. What is happening with him? Drunkard and homely. Okay, you take this one. Just a county level title. And then over here, I'm trying to divide them by their division. Yeah, he's by himself. Wucheng. Okay, Wucheng. Let's pick another son. 17, quite young, decent stats. I'm not going to send people who are currently sick, because we should technically have better treatment options in our own court. Where is your other twin? Alright, we're just going to pick you. He has great stats, actually. Our possessed son. Actually, I'll let him take over this. Alright, piece of Hangzhou. What is the special building here? I think it might just be a holy place. I mean, Hangzhou has a lot of cool buildings as an entire county, but we're not going to be able to hold that many, so we're not going to try to keep all of them. I'm trying to find the other twin. Oh, there he is. He's currently sick. Okay. We have a grandson. Let's get our sons out there first. We'll go with you. Right, this... Yeah, I want to give the entire county over. $11, stewardship, 13. We need someone who has slightly higher value to hold on to more land. That brings us under the limit, but we want to be a little bit lower than that. So we're going to give away this piece too. Oh, not just this piece. We want the whole county. Yep. The temple as well. Man, his stewardship is bad. I guess he gets to stay home for a bit. We'll go with you. Alright, that's perfect. Loyal, being the eastern capital, we will definitely want to build this up. There's a grand temple here. Nothing too crazy. We can slowly shift our personal income into our treasury because we're paying a lot for the military units on the field. If we can get that done, I will want to build this. Our treasury is actually in a pretty bad spot. I know we're not married. We lost our empress, and we're gonna keep that position open out of respect to her. I'm right about diplomacy, just decent. He wants to make a legendaries. Sure, actually we can probably pay for that one. He's getting his renewed inspiration because we have him in the core position as artisan. That is one expensive brooch. Maybe not now. We might need our money elsewhere. Yeah, there's actually a lot of things we can look into in terms of what we want to build. We also picked up the Shaolin Temple. Holding tax for this entire county, pretty decent. I guess we should focus on making it more of a monetary boost. As the holder of this holding, we get prowess per level devotion, so +3 for us right now, piety per month, and monthly piety from buildings. Not going to focus too much on this. Obviously, there's a Buddhist opinion, which I guess us Jingxue still helps. There's one piece missing from this county that we don't really hold, but not a big deal, especially since our limit is very close to the max. So I think right now we just want to focus on the war hand, finish the wars, outlast the plague, wait for when we enter advancement. I think that's going to be sort of... Did she leave? She just does... Oh, she's stressed out, I bet. We have backup. Yeah, let them be friends. We'll pay up a little prestige for that. Someone wants to claim it over our son. Give him Hangzhou? No thanks. There's a chance we can just shout him down with our diplomacy points. Yep, that worked. Uh-oh. Unfamiliar visitors. The grandson that we're taking care of, we're not doing a great job. Okay, this is the paranoid trait. I don't really want him to be paranoid. I mean, yes, it does protect him from, like, being schemed on with some discovery chance increase. Slow travel, prioritize safety. That makes sense. Improves all countermeasures. Opinions of vassals go down. That doesn't hurt if we're playing as him. Stress gain would be a problem. Diplomacy goes... It's not terrible. And the options that we're switching to is not great either. I don't want him to be a craven. I don't want him to be shy. So being shy hurts our personal scheme length. Also hurts the hostile scheme because we just don't want to meet people, I guess. Becomes quite safe for travel, plague resistance, because I guess we don't meet people. Attraction options -5. So, okay, no one's going to turn down the Emperor. Diplomacy dropped by 2. And you get 1 point of learning. Huh. I don't hate shy. I also don't hate Paranoid after looking at the stat boosts. But I don't really want to play an intrigue character, so I guess we'll sacrifice, like, we're sacrificing diplomacy anyways, right? With Shy, we're also losing, what, 2 points here. We get 1 learning back. Here we get, like, 3 intrigue back, which I don't really want. Dread gain. We'll take Shy, actually. And hopefully that plague resistance also helps immediately with, I guess it's too late because he already has the illness. We're trying to siege this back. Where is he going? Try to meet him. We're literally just swatting flies at this point until we get lucky and find their leader. Which I don't even think is on the map right now. Because when we go look at them, he might actually be here. But this group... yeah, he's just sitting somewhere apparently. That I control. So, don't know what to do there. Let's see, anything we can do? Yes, we do want to keep combating this. We are stressed, but we're no longer sick. We had our tea, and we can think about hosting parties and such later on. Unavailable. We're currently in exam, which is why we can't do it. I think exam can also get events that are stress reducing. That is actually quite good. But this one is not our ward. Feels like our new tutor is just knocking it out of the park. Let's find her a husband. We will like some good traits. Matrilineal. Getting a lot more trade options, but some new characters. Let's see if we can find someone from actual house. Four-year-old, 6-year-old. Well, we have a 10-year-old. That's not too far. Let's do this. Yeah, basically all our kids. I'm not gonna take their money. We lost a council member. Let's see if the replacement's any good. Yeah, everyone's stats look good. We looked at him. There's no good replacements. That's fine. Let's get him before he finishes the siege. That'd be great. Alright, as they go, we'll take a look at the stat changes. Make sure we're still intercepting him correctly. Yeah, make a change. We just need to roll a lot of advantages, which I think we will. A murder attempt. Our tributary king. Oh, we're doing a 4-on-1. Doesn't really matter for us. Let me close this out real quick. The only good news is, being a king, he has cash. Pillaging daughter who's currently sick. Okay, I'm not gonna make you wait on like a 6-year-old. Man, they are all very old. There's no one under 30? I mean, different culture, but matrilineal I think will be okay. We should be getting a new... Yep, we got this. Definitely going to ask him to pay. We are not changing the movement. Not so close to getting the advancement. We got another round of this. I am curious, when can we get to the next era? About 9 years. I don't know if we'll be alive around that time, but yeah, we'll probably finish this one up first. And then we'll move on. Alright, this is a foregone conclusion, although that army is taking quite a beating. Our army as well. Basically track them until we get them. The examination has started. As much as we need to lose stress, I really want renown, so we are gonna grab that. Alright, good job. And we captured him, finally. This is huge. Now, no rest for you, unfortunately, because the other army is also set to be in the south. Giant group right here. I'm gonna trust that you guys can deliver us victory. And immediately a new rebel faction forms. Another red turban. Is the leader... Yeah, he's in prison, so that's good. We'll keep him here. We'll probably keep him in house arrest to keep him alive longer. Because I think that kind of protects us from the next round. I don't think there's anyone we would really desperately need. But we'll take a look around. Decent. Let's see who the leader is. That's our guy. Okay, so we can't... Is there a third one? Oh, okay, we're down to one. And our son and vassal has caught it. The good news is our heir has not caught any illness, and he looks fine. Can't say much for our grandson Ward. That's our fault, because we grabbed him over. Ooh, let's take care of this problem. We want Dongji, we want Yongxing. Okay, for us to give this away, we just gotta find someone in the area. Yep, this is the right place. Let's pick our son. Let's give him... fixed. And I think he can absorb some of his brothers now. Concubine, no thanks. I don't want to ransom him. I thought with the duchy title he would want to take over some of the minor vassals from us to him. When did we do this? Anyways, I want to take a look at okay, the battle's going on over there. Nothing's wrong here. I think it's mostly the prisoners. Is there anyone that we want to maybe ask to join us? 22 prowess seems very high. Let's have a little negotiation here. He's willing to take both. Wait, does he? Does he work for us in this case? That's my question. Let's see. Pay 40 to help our son. Yeah, he's fine without it. I want to keep this window open in case I can't find him again. I think it's too late to send him south. We'll just see if we can get there. So he becomes a foreign ruler. Yeah, this is not him working for us at all. But we do get a hook on him. Probably won't do any of these releases real quick. Because we didn't get the option to recruit in the list. Given birth to a daughter. This is a granddaughter. Pretty little girl. All right, we got 100. Okay, we got there. Let's upgrade it to the next tier. We basically just don't take the current one. We spread it for a higher tier legend. Illustrious. And then we could upgrade it again once it spreads to 300 baronies. And we also have to pay 650 and 500 prestige. Wow, the promotion cost also jumped. I think it'll be worth it. I have never played with Legends before, so I don't know exactly. I mean, it looks like we're giving all these good modifiers, right? The owner modifier, we own this, we get 10% renown, 0.25 renown. More horses for the steps, which we're not playing as. All the promoters of this would get stewardship and renown. And the baronies, and I guess the ones that have the legend, also get other bonuses. I mean, popular opinion will be helpful to stop these peasant rebellions from always happening. Did this change? Is as great and large as the world, his deeds unparalleled. Great deeds of arms, such as all king had wonder, therefore noble commoner fief. Feels pretty generic. So we gain Duchy Drift. Yeah, so we gain the illustrious bonus right now, or we wait for the upgrade. This is the final upgrade, right? So 300 is the max. Let's do it. Let's wait for it. We have time. I'm not thinking. We're 70. But we're not getting that 1 year warning yet, so we should be still good for a bit. And since we are 70, what happened to the annual drift? Are we almost there? We're almost there. 30 points away. Now, if we can only swap this final peasant rebellion here. Should we be saving a bit more money? Our princess wants to go to Tibet. How much is that? 96. Actually pretty cheap. Go on, my daughter. Yeah, that brooch is a little bit too expensive. Just old age. She was sick, but that's not what took her. Ooh, we can get a legend spread chance increase. Instead of trying to get more inspirations for adventures. That's also really solid. But let's do this right now since we're trying to spread a legend. No, we don't want the opinion drop. Now, are all of them... I mean, he's not even that good. I'm trying to see if a decent character... Are all of them not available to get recruited? Seems to be the case. I guess we should just keep them imprisoned. I mean, they're giving us ransom options, but it's like... for a hook. And these guys don't have cash. Yeah, especially with another faction forming. Well, that faction's gone now. We'll keep them around. Come on, plague need to end. Going to Tibet. Let's bring us back, bring back a trinket. I think he was searching in a foreign land. Come back to check out what's around Loyang. It's now basically all the hooks we have on our kids. 46%. Nice. I think we're there. Yep, we're there. Exactly for the right amount for the next perk. This is likely our last one for this emperor. So just checking out to see if anything might help him immediately. We don't need we don't need another seed. We have one that we're pursuing. Dynasty opinion. Basically all dynasty members like us more. Unlock access to legitimacy intent. The thing here is when we do change rulers, he can do funeral feasts and grand weddings for more legitimacy. We gotta get our legitimacy up as high as possible very quickly. We haven't had vassal issues. Right now it's mostly popular opinion issues with the peasants. That's nice, but I don't know if we want to work towards that right now. Increased domain limits. Cheaper build, not bad. Stewardship experience boosts. It's okay. Being kind of useless for us right now. This would help. This would help a little bit as well. Should we just go for this? Like invest for the future? Where every single one of our rulers will live 5 years longer, basically? I think it's worth it. Alright, well, let's start with this. Nothing else seems urgent at all. Have they engaged? Okay, they'll make it in time. I just don't know if they'll win that outright. Should be fine. The other army... they might be running away. Alright, we're just going down this tree here. much learning do we actually have now? 30? Wow. Pretty simple examination. Alright, we haven't feasted in a while. We're definitely gonna feast. He's tributing a concubine, isn't he? She's not gonna be that useful in the court. She's not gonna be that useful as a concubine. Just take her back. It's giving us a little bit of legitimacy. That's fine. We can do legendary feast. Sounds great. Spread legend. That's the new goal. It's okay. Leadsway only hosts grand feasts. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pump up the treasury. Oh, this is spending it up. It's crazy, but we're on character here. So if we do want to travel here, we can get like the last one, the origins of the mighty endeavor. Not worth it. We've been to all these already. We're just gonna wait for guests to show up. Yeah, this is a clear case of role-playing, running the country down just for our feast. Congratulations to our son, and our son has recovered. But this plague is not yet over. Yeah, plague in the land. I mean, if we really become desperate for cash, this is a good chance to get our sons to pay up. You've been making a decent amount. Yeah, time to cough it up. Emergency money. Dad need a feast. A son, you say? Let's see. Ooh, 2 congenital trait. Should we break the rule for you? And pick a different naming convention? Because we're kind of running out of J and Y terms. Do this. Another one. Yeah. A lot less fancy. That plague is still going. And the legend could continue to spread. We have a good intrigue challenge against him. Yep, help us promote it. Thank you. He's moving into position. Just checking our armies real quick. While this already happened, but it's not known knowledge. Well, he has high learning too. The good news is he also has cash. And the Emperor needs a bit of cash. He died of illness. I mean, we can pick one of our champions. There's nothing against that. We'll let you make a bit more. This court tutor is amazing. A sculpture. If he was more skilled, we would go for that. Okay, this should be a piece of cake. Ooh, 33% and still nailed it. Good kid. You lost a husband? Most likely. Well, she's at least a little older, and we can maybe pair her up with... Yeah, he's the one I'm a little worried about beating up our daughters, but he's been around for a while, so... we'll let him in. Uh, 57. Yes, the disease did wipe him out, but... I don't really need him to do any of these, because I'm really not going for any hunts at the moment. Now we're sieging to release it, which I don't think it's a good... it's not a good way to spend our time. If they win, and they do get a capture, then it's just over. I feel like we could just disband, save ourselves some money. How long would this siege be? 14 months? Yeah, not worth it. Alright, she got a blockade on the road. Intrigue challenge is not going to work. Prowess challenge is... actually might work. She will probably get wounded. She won't die. That is not a good outcome. Oh, this is the battle we just had. I thought it was the battle in the south. Alright, huge bounce back for treasury. Now we're just waiting on the result of this battle here. We're favored. Old man got cash. Wait, what happened to his wife? Well, the problem is he's going to be losing a lot of prestige on the second marriage. Okay, well, we did win. He's once again not here and has teleported magically over there. So the war continues. The party's delayed because we're waiting for people to arrive. The Yao people. Okay, this is more of a different culture thing. It's alright. Wow. Well, good news is he's one of our inspiration takers, so he has money. And that money can come back to us. What does he... Oh, he might not be the same person, but why does he lose stats? Minister of Works, we don't want to steal that. 4th rank. I mean, he's kind of old for a 7-point improvement. Honestly, he can improve some of these better, but like, I'm gonna leave it alone. It's not a big deal. Five points away. One more drift is all we need. I think we did it. After rain comes the sun. The lingering storm clouds have been dispersed and a clear sky dawns over Tang once more. I have overcome the trials set before me, and now none can doubt or dispute that I'm truly heaven's chosen son. With the time of hardship behind us, I must chart a new course into the future so that all might unite under a singular purpose. Alright, so we are now in the advancement era. And as the movement leader, our new effects are the following. The max man arm regiment's reduced. Mercenary cost is increased because we're advancement, not military. Building time and construction costs are both reduced. Our legitimacy expectations are raised by 1 after 50 and 100 year after the stability dynasty era starts. The metropolitan administration is unlocked for vassal contract. We're unable to declare offensive wars. We have to use the Great Project for the Grand Campaign to expand. I think we can also invite claimants and just like take their claim. That might also be a way to integrate land into our empire. We don't actually care too much about expanding the borders right now. We might think about it, or maybe our son can think about it. Efficient governance activity type. And all great projects are reduced by 50%. Okay. Wait, we can actually choose expansion? Or what's the point of going for... That's weird. Alright, big moment for us. Let's take a look. Yep, we are in advancement. So not only our stats change, if you're like a different movement in this period, you also get different bonuses. So if you're part of the advancement movement, you actually get even more discounts. Right, now we're just protecting ourselves from entering tension. It will happen, but we just want to slow this down, I guess. It wouldn't be a big issue. I mean, like, what we will do gameplay-wise, I think, is We go to tension again, and next time we work towards expansion, see how that feels. If we're role-playing, obviously depending on like what the Emperor personality is like, we might focus more on war. Like clearly right now we don't really have that type of personality, being lazy and arbitrary. We can see the big drift is if our legitimacy ever hits 0. 4,000 is the limit. So if our legitimacy ever hits 0, it's just gone. If we lose the Mandate of Heaven, it's just gone. How do we lose the Mandate of Heaven though? I guess it's also a type of legitimacy. If we control less than 30% of the land that's de jure to the hegemony of the Tang, then it's also gone. If someone usurps us, then it's gone. Being murdered is 100 point, not too bad because we can always replace them. Controls less than 50%, there's an yearly drift if we're below half. If the favor movement is pushing towards division, Imperial Treasury is raided or besieged, I guess the capital. The Mongol Empire is formed, which will happen eventually when the time gets closer to the historical date. It's only a 50.1 time hit, not too bad. But I guess they could form multiple times potentially. Dismisses a faction demand, or becomes a tyrant leading to a civil war. Only 50, not too bad. If there's a really bad plague, 50. Yearly drift, which I guess this we can't really control, right? If the game decides to give us one, then we're gonna get one. Loses the realm capital, ongoing natural disaster every single year. This is also something we can't control. Expansion being favored, Imperial Treasury is bankrupt, ongoing major plague. So basically plague and natural disaster is going to be a thing. If the Grand Campaign fails, if we lose a war, if we lose territory in a defensive war, if we're house heads, this we also can't control. Some of the houses could do this. An Imperial House member is murdered. Ooh, we have a big family. This could happen a lot too. And as you can see, the only thing that can counteract this is if we sway it towards the pro-Tang movement, if we have the right legitimacy level, which we do, it would have to be max, I believe. And all these are just minus 10s. Okay, very small amount. But this is going to be our big counter. The yearly drift of legitimacy level. Contribution to the wall. Power sway towards advancement. Drift being advancement. Okay, so this is also these two, 35 points per year. And recovering from a natural disaster. Okay, so I think there's plenty of mechanism to counteract the negatives. We should stay in this area for a decent amount of time as long as we are working towards it. We're starting some new great projects. I think someone's doing an ongoing project for improving the Great Wall. We are actually very thin with our personal treasury at the moment, so we're not going to mess with these. Looks like our ministers are doing a pretty good job of starting these without us. And we'll just see what's available and what we want to work on. And hopefully save up some money during this time period. It'd be nice if we can end this peasant rebellion. It might be on the run before we get there. We seem to have a lot of governors who want to kill people. They're already dead. Good job digging up dirt, I guess. I think if we want to keep things going, we want to be still advancement movement being the favorite one. Finally, someone jumping in to join the peasant rebellion. Fight. Did your... Okay, can we stop offering family members? You can wait on a 10-year-old. He's only 16. Do I feel good enough to start some of these? I think so. I think we have the money. I think the brooch is the only one that's made by a decent person. Oh, also this one. What is this? A crown. A new crown to celebrate our... How much is this for a crown? 130, 153. Let's do it. We'll throw in the brooch too. Feeling good about ourselves after getting advancement. Let's celebrate with some new artifacts. We're still feeling fine. Yeah, our minister is apparently doing really good. And more people are jumping into this war. Thank you. We might actually make it here. And this fancy feast that we did to spread our legends finally starting. God, our tutor's good. Go take your exam before coming to the feast. He failed. He's not coming anymore. Alright, we're engaged in banquets and a model for the age. This is for the crown. Family model. Yeah, sure. Huh, there's a one that's alive. Pegged her nose, made her... Is she... Oh, she's not wounded. I believe one of our sons, our previous heir, ended up getting injured in one of our feasts. Guess this one was a harmless prank, and we're getting a nice medium health boost. Laughter extends lives, and apparently so does murder. You are not making money, my friend. I will take the hook regardless. Did we capture him? We didn't capture him yet again. Alright, we got a story going on. Now we can talk about our legend seed. Doesn't look like he will join in spread. I mean, there's a good chance he's not going to, so we might as well take this spread chance boost. Where are you, buddy? He's supposedly here, but apparently we just can't capture him. Alright, looks like a big group. Let's go get them. We just captured him. I'm assuming this is going to be a weak hook. Then we probably take the 100. He's a mercenary leader. Yeah, sure. Fought for the wrong side, now pays the price. He doesn't have money. What happened to our daughter again? Her nose is still... Ah, she did get wounded. Poor thing. But we seem to have a good laugh about it. Ah, our friend is here. Okay, 99% chance, that sounds pretty good. Intrigue or diplomacy? We'll do diplomacy. Our daughter has recovered? Sugar, she's gluttonous. concubine who is still ill. He's a lover. She already loves us. Investment opportunities. We get a temporary stat boost for 10 years, pick up a friendship, or we try to sway him for the legend. I don't think we need to make a friend with him. Tendril. Our southern border. Yeah, he's this huge piece right here. I mean, we might think about invading some of these smaller neighboring... I mean, they're tributaries, so it's not like we technically need their land for what we want. Like, they're paying us a decent amount as tribute. I really don't think we need him as a friend. Let's try to get him to... yeah, spread the legend for us. That's the only thing we want before we die at this point. We got the advancement ready. Everyone will be talking about we gained this for 5 years. Don't forget about my legend. We get it for 10. Oh no, this doesn't spread. Just legendary host. Yeah, we need this. We don't even need it that long because I don't think we'll live that long. Oh, we're getting there. Actually going really fast. Okay, I think we'll see this in our lifetime. So now it's about saving cash. Or asking our kids to start saving cash. He's spending them too, though. Let's give me the 16. The feast is over. I want to see our party trait. We maxed it. Yeah, I figured. We've been throwing these grand parties every time. Wait, didn't I send her to Tibet? I'm not in the desert. I'm in a land of dreams. Oh, she's seeing a mirage? The difference between being awake and sleep is gone. My guide tells me I'm hallucinating what I desire most. A paradise, a pool of water. Yep, she's seeing a mirage. All I see is you here with me, forever on the sandbank ahead, beckoning me to keep going, and it breaks me to know each step I take towards that mirage, I take a step farther away from you. Oh, our daughter knows how to write. An intimate relationship. This doesn't sound right. And why were you trying to kill her, though? I think we're too old for inspections. At least I'm not interested in traveling at this point. Ah, 50 more for a better brooch. It's already super expensive. But I guess we'll do it. We got our son joining the promotion. Wait, what happened with the text? So 2 of our guys are trying to jump in here to help. 20 points opinion with us. Rivalry with the other person working on inspiration. He jumps in and replaces him as our court artificer. I thought both of them are currently our court artificer. Only 50% chance. This is actually 60% chance. There's just a negative here. Or we just tell them to leave it alone. You know what? We take the gamble. We actually get the improvement. My son is a non-believer. That's okay. You are one rich son. Your vassal situation... Why do we even want the weak hook? We should have a permanent hook on him anyways. Why haven't you been paying me? Maybe he has on the other hook. Maybe this is just like a second option that we can have on him. It's okay, when you fail, you try again. 5,000 for the final tier. Will we get there eventually? Maybe, maybe not. Are we getting close? Oh, this is actually getting close. We need to save money. We need some of the hooks to come back. So, okay, so he's coming back. She's in good health. She's now traveled somewhere far. Alright, we'll pay 60 more. I know it's... What happened to you? Did she leave with our son? Ah, now we only have good character. That's unfortunate. Real quick. Let's see. Let's see if there's something we can do here. We're looking for... Wait, why it won't let me click this? There we go. What skills are we looking for? Good health, had a child. That's really all we care about? Her health will actually improve once this goes away. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, it will improve a little bit. Yeah, not the best, but we'll take it for now. Well, not prowess, some with skills. We'll take some new characters into our court. Replace the ones that we've been losing. He has a job. Huh, they can get married together. But she's ready in our court, so let's not do that. Yeah, this plague is still ongoing. Did we catch him before he leaves? I mean, he got the siege through, which was not what we wanted, but... He pays 40 to us, and we invest the 40 in the... Well, Henan actually... This actually helps us. Yeah, this is great. Okay. Whatever happens, it's over. We finally don't have any more rebellions anymore. We probably still have factions up against us. Not that strong, so it should be fine. And we can save up money to get this finished. We're so close. But we need about 650, so more hooks would be nice. Yeah, but I... doesn't actually have anything. I mean, so what if he's a non-believer? He has no money? With the treasury bouncing back by itself, we can start using it to build stuff. Is... You brought back a concubine? Oh, no, this is a tribute mission. And she's 54. And this is what she looks like. And she had a husband before. And do you think this would be a great idea for a concubine? Yeah. Back to where you came. And you get a little legitimacy boost. Nice. Lasting friendship with Grandpa. Oh, come on. We're trying to save money. I mean, I guess we might just have to scrap up all little change that we can grab. Yeah, the legend has arrived at the next level. We can upgrade it. If we have enough money, I believe. I think things like that can help us expand. He has a lot more places. Oh, but not if they're ready in our land. Also ready in our land. I can't because I'm poor. This is such an awkward situation. I mean, we pour so much money to keep our treasury afloat. We'll just marry you to someone with a trait. She is not that young, but these guys are a little bit too old for her. I guess we'll take one of the 40s. Yeah, I don't think there's an easy way for us to make money. We just gotta have to wait. She's innocent, and she didn't discover anything. Please have some cash on you. Okay, we're gonna need you to pay us, son. I'm sorry. Maybe we shouldn't have celebrated with the new artifacts, but hopefully they turn out alright. Without costing us more money. Take us there. This piece. That's actually good. It's part of Loyang's county. We'll take it. Basically getting the entire piece of Hene. If we can save up enough, I would like to build this. It's got a little cheaper because we do get the new bonus from the dynastic cycle being advancement. 520. Be there in a few months. Unfortunately, the money can't go the other way. Highest quality. Oh, he's asking for another investment. 220. Are you insane for a brooch? Do we just want to seize it? At this point, I think we just seize it. We'll take an 8-point opinion loss to get the legend through. Another non-believer. Doesn't really matter at this point. Now the plague is gone, but they have not been healed. We'll receive him. A bit of renown boost. It'd be nice if he bribes us. Our daughter's traveling in trouble, but our son needs to... Ooh, critical stress. Such is life. Well, she can safely get through and come back pretty quick with a learning challenge, but perhaps I just want her to get a better artifact for us. She didn't get there, but she got wounded instead. A worthy sacrifice for what we want, a bow. No thanks. I want money. I don't want that tribute. Seems to have a lot of secrets here. Why are you so poor? We're being invited to a hunt. No thing. Traveling also costs money. We got something. No pop-up? Just straight up dumped a brooch in our hand. This is what he made. It cost us so much. And honestly, I don't even think we're gonna equip this. It's not bad. We can give it to our son, I think, which is pretty much a lot of the motivation behind this. I'm just surprised we didn't get a pop-up. Yeah, he'll equip that. About 100 away. It's about 4 months. It'll be quick. Oh, we got money. Not from him, but from him. Okay, we're very close. About a month away? Well, he already paid. It's not, the timing's not going to work out. Stop giving us these old ladies. She came back. From Persia. She went far. I thought you said you were going to Tibet. Casket, piety, renown, court grandeur. Not bad. Go on and leave. Do we want the casket to be displayed? What are we competing with it now? No, we actually need more furniture. Did the casket go here? It does. Then no. Then we don't want to replace with any of our life extending elixirs. There we go. No, stop. Give me the money. Did he write a poem about us? Okay, let's see. What a man does not hope to rest when tired, his work surrounding the happy retired, and hope only for memory's grace, so that whole world remember their face. Is he saying we're old and we're going to die soon? He gains 10 trait. We like him. We gain some piety. We challenge him in diplomacy. He actually has really high diplomacy. It looks like we're going to lose this one. Yeah, sure. We'll just go with this. He gained some experience point. Give me the money, daughter. She's the one. She got the money because she traveled. All right, we're there. We are there. Upgrade us. Boom. And we're at the maximum mythical level, and we can just complete it, I believe. Right, we gain access to consolidate the kingdom decision, which allows a drift of an entire kingdom to our realm if we want rapid expansion. Gain access to legendary palace. So there's a legendary building decision that we can do. We get a claim on every existing du jour title inside the hegemony. And we can commission a legendary artifact. And we gain a huge amount of legitimacy, which we don't need. The Book of the House of Li. Here is the end of the book of Huangdi Li Cui and his noble family, Li, whose fame and legitimacy is known across the whole land. And here is the end of a mighty endeavor for Li. Li Cui's legend accumulate in a marvelous adventure. His great deeds of arms were such that all kings had wonder thereof, and many nobles and commoners came to his encounter, for they wished to see the legend in the flesh. And here is written in Chang'an, 4th of January 906. The heart is the foundation of nobility. Okay, so we have a page in our Legends book, apparently. I think this is what it is. We have this locked in, I guess. This is the spread, I'm guessing. And this is the page. If we have the money, we can pursue another one. Maybe we save this for our son, since there is a pretty big boost of legitimacy. I'm guessing we're keeping... So all these baronies are getting this boost. And secure and safe. Alright. It was nice. It was nice to experience that. I think at this point, we have achieved most of our lifetime goals. We're probably gonna drag our feet in terms of dying. Our health is actually going up. We're now in good health. Maybe we'll go all the way till we're 80. I mean, we did everything we can. Like, there's 3 elixirs of immortalities here. We are herbalists. We have a good personal physician. We have the best food. We have a huge tea plantation. We built the steam bath in our manor. We picked up whole of body from our learning lifestyle. And we get the bonus from our feast. So things are looking just really good. Medicine focus with the learning focus. There are a bunch of claims that we now have, which I do wonder if we can... Yeah, we can use money to take over land if we want, but we don't need to. Like, there's only so much of a limit that we have, and I think the du jour we picked up are all within Tang anyways, so it's not like we're trying to restore anything. So I think lifetime goal, we're done. We're going to use our treasury income to build fancy things in the land that we hope to keep, like the Grand Temple, which we'll do right now. And just build up our economy and maybe take some inspirations, build up some nice artifacts for our kids, and just wait for death. We're at a good place, and I don't think we're actually -80. The drifts are going in our favor. So it looks like Tang is saved. We'll play till the end of Li Tui's death, and what we will do is we'll do like separate series for each of the emperor. So like after Li Tui's death, we'll end this series and we'll have a new series for his son. I think that makes the most sense. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and we'll see you all next time. Bye!